Hey there, you guys. It's me, Aaliyah Divine Taylor. Is my YouTube channel. Alright, what's today's date? Today is Monday, January 22nd, 2024. It's 9:11 p.m. I'm about to do the general collective reading for all signs. So it doesn't matter what sign you are, you guys could just be going through this. Okay, so as well as this could be past, present, or near future, or ask me what's going to be happening for us in the near future. Yeah, ask me what's happening for us in the near future. So what can we, as a collective, expect in the near future? Okay, it doesn't matter what sign you are, and everyone has masculine and feminine energy, so take the roles, thought them as not as need be, because you will always know your situation way better than I ever will. Okay, my collective? All right, my superstars. Okay, let's see. As well as personal read information is in the description box down below. Yeah, this is what can we expect here in the near future. Wow. Oh, wow. What can we as a collective expect in the near future? It doesn't matter what sign you are. Okay. This is what can we as a collective expect in the near future. Six of Swords. 2, 4, 6. One more card. What can we expect as a collective? Queen of Wands. Okay. What's the overall energy for my superstars? What can we expect as a collective in the near future? The Lovers. Okay, we have the Empress, the Seven of Cups, and the Hermit. So this is how the deck split. We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. This is husband or wife material or a mother figure here. Okay, so this could be a pregnant woman, someone's wife, or someone's baby mother here, or yeah, someone's just mom. Either way, what I'm getting is whoever this Empress is, well, I feel like we as a collective are just embodying someone who's very attractive, very abundant, someone who's very beautiful and wealthy here. Okay, whoever this Empress is, I feel like this person with the Seven of Cups has options what she wants to do with her life just in general. Not maybe some of you guys might have a lot of options in love, or maybe a lot of you guys you have a lot of many hidden talents that you possess. So it's all about you guys choosing which one you want to do. But with the Hermit card being at the very top of the deck, this is Virgo energy. So a lot of you guys might be having some sort of talents or secrets or you guys keep a lot of your talents or gifts or maybe options, or maybe your life is very private or secret here. But the thing is, I don't know if you're going to be able to keep doing that with what's this energy is here for you. Okay. You guys can definitely be reflecting at this time, going within, meditating, or just healing from your old wounds or traumas. But the overall energy is the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. So for a lot of us, like I feel like this goes hand with that Seven of Cups earlier. It's like a lot of us are having options. So that means choices about what we want to do here. Hold on one sec. Oops. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, the Lovers card goes hand in hand with the Seven of Cups. A lot of us have options about what we want to do with our lives. Where do we want to work at? Who do we want to love? What part of our life do we want to start next? Or where do we want to move to? A lot of us as a collective have options about what we want to do. But the thing is, with the Fool card being here as the first card out, this is Aries energy. Whatever you decide, you don't have to have a blind leap of faith and just trust that your intuition is guiding you in the right direction. Because at the end of the day, with it being a blind leap of faith, it means that you guys are not going to know what the outcome is of whatever decision you're going to make. So the Lovers card being here, you just have to just yourself. Love yourself enough to know that you're not. I told you before. I've been telling everyone. In all the readings, the same message has been coming through. It's like use your intuition. Have this brand new leap of faith. You guys are being called to literally trust yourself. That's why you guys are in the Lovers energy. You guys are being called to love yourself enough to know that you're not leading yourself off a cliff with that Fool card being here. And with the Ace of Swords, it's like you're going to figure out what the truth is or get clarity from you guys having this blind leap of faith. Because with the Wheel of Fortune, this is going to change your luck. Whatever is going on in your life, this is going to change a lot of things that's going on here. Maybe change your money, change your love life, change where you're living. But either way, whatever the start is, you're going to get a lot of clarity from it. And you're also going to be experiencing a lot of change. Okay. Which comes with, with the truth is a lot of change. But the thing is, this is going to help you feel like you're in your Nine of Pentacles energy. Well, a lot of you are single, self-sufficient, abundant. Just know that you have everything that's necessary in order to make your, whatever you want out of your life here. That's what this is all about. Yeah, especially maybe with the Five of Cups being present. Maybe a lot of you guys were in some sort of sadness before. Maybe you guys are currently going through some sort of sadness energy where you're feeling a bit alone or, excuse me, like alone or by yourself or going through some emotional issues here. I feel like it goes hand in hand with that hermit like energy that I saw at the top of the deck. Maybe you guys, I said, are going through your spiritual healing and spiritual awakening, where you guys are kind of, being more, keeping more to yourself, or trying to elevate, or learn from past mistakes, or like, learn to let go of your fears and insecurities, or maybe recovering from a breakup, or just going through whatever changes it's going on in your life. I feel like need some time to recover, or that's what you guys are doing with the Five of Cups. A lot of you guys are going through like gone through the storm here, so maybe you guys are feeling a bit drained, or are feeling a bit, sad, or, just a bit not up to par. With the Six of Swords coming right after it, I feel like whatever you're going through, it's like the storm will pass. You guys are still going to start feeling better about yourself. Once you guys make it past, like, this like the stormy weather, once you guys start making it past, whatever the craziness that you're going through now, it's like you're going to start actually, moving past it and start feeling like your old stuff. You're going to start, getting your shine back, or start feeling like the old you. You're going to start feeling rejuvenated and feeling like you got more life in you. And I feel like that's what's followed after this Six of Pentacles. The Six of Swords is the Queen of Wands. You guys are being someone's going to be seen as someone's very abundant, or I said abundant. I don't know why I said that. Maybe you guys are going to be abundant, but I meant to say attractive. Going to be very attractive, very charismatic, very results oriented. That's what the Queen of Wands is. Very like ambitious, goal driven. It's very attractive, very sexy, a bit magical as well. I feel like that's kind of the energy you're going to be needing in regards to the situation. Where a lot of you guys are just being called to kind of just have faith in yourself. Like, that's the Queen of Wands. She's confident in herself. So is the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like wherever this new start, wherever your life's trying to take you, wherever your intuition trying to take you, trust that it's leading you in the right direction here. You got to be confident. If it's in love, it's about relationship, or it's about moving, or it's about a new job, just trust. Or maybe starting up a new business, or starting a new hobby, you are trusting in yourself a lot more. It doesn't matter what aspect of your life it is. The other thing is, you guys got to learn how to just roll with the punches. Life's not always going to be all sunshine and rainbows, or stuff like that. But the thing is, what's important is that you guys learn to just start just learn to take a blind face on what you want. Learn to listen to your body more. Learn to just like I said, if you do have like those days where you're feeling like down and sad and depressed or drained, take time out to really heal yourself and reflect, or just so you can move past whatever these this energy is, where you're feeling a bit maybe not up to par with your usual self. Take time to relax, because if you work hard, you got to play hard. That's what I'm getting here with the Star card being the clarification for the Fool. We have the Star card and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, the more you guys heal with that Star card energy, the more you're able to walk away from anything that's not serving you. This, whatever this new brand new leap of faith is, this is part of you guys, taking back your power, reclaiming your, I heard reclaiming your time. I was going to say reclaiming your energy, from energy vampire, people who are just, using you or manipulating you or whatever. It's like this brand new leap of faith is going to be coming by you guys starting to walk away from, I said, an old job to start a brand new job, or you guys walking away from old friends so you can have friends that's more in alignment with like, what's God has here for you. So more or less, like, you guys are healing yourselves and letting go of like your fear or whatever issues you have going on. I feel like it's going to create like this domino effect where you guys are letting go of what's no longer serving you, so you can actually get what's like in alignment for you. So at the bottom of the deck is the Hype and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, your intuition is literally going to be like your guide through whatever you're going through at this time. With that Knight of Cups, you're going to have to just listen to your heart. Your heart's going to literally be your best friend. And pretty much if your body is telling you like that this ain't right, or for some reason there's something wrong with this person, or or the situation, you guys want to be called to definitely listen to it. Because at the end of the day, I told you, you guys are in charge of your own life. So you guys need to start trusting in yourself a lot more. Trusting that right from wrong. And that only comes with, healing. I said seeing this for what they truly are and healing the issues that you have, like, in your life or just within yourself or in general. Everyone has problems. Everybody has issues, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what's important is that we heal parts of ourselves that are wounded, to heal those parts of us that that need healing. Because at the end of the day, that is our own like personal responsibility. We do that inner work so that we can create the outer work that we're wanting, the 10 of Pentacles or the dream come true or the love that we want. And no matter what it is, you got to go through the healing. Yeah, the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Devil and the 3 of Cups. Ace of Swords talks about clarity, seeing the situation. For a lot of us as a whole are just starting to see what the problem is. That's why with the Devil and 3 of Cups, a lot of us are seeing what the problem was. What was keeping us connected to maybe this awful habit. Maybe a lot of us were connected to friends who were like that were pushing us to keep drinking. How like like I said, maybe a lot of time a lot of people around us that were like contributing to our things that are going to be more helpful or productive for us as a collective. Maybe some of us had like friends that were trying to push us to stay in an unhealed version of ourselves where we drank a lot or we smoked a lot or we partied a lot, and that's like that part of you has to die out in order for you to get more to alignment to what's actually for you. Or maybe for something else, I said maybe if it's like a Devil with the 3 of Cups, it could have been, I said, us having to detach from like as a collective. Maybe you guys were in some sort of third party entanglement with an actual like lover connection. Whatever the Devil card is in regards to your life, maybe you guys could have been like a negative mindset, or maybe the way you perceived people, or maybe perceived yourself. Whatever it is, that's that you guys are now starting to see the truth in it, and that's what this time is for. Not only you guys healing and letting go of people from your past or things like that, you guys are also learning to heal, like I said, whatever toxic things that were in your environment or in your psyche or anything like that. With the Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the 3 of Wands. Yeah, this change is going to cause you guys to, like I told you before, pretty much change whatever path that we as a collective were going on. If you say like we guys have plans like get married with so and so, or move out here to this one place, whatever. It's like instead of like going on option A, maybe you guys don't have to. Maybe you guys are being called to go on option B here. That's what I'm hearing is for a lot of guys, this is the change. Maybe you guys were having options about what you want to do. With you guys healing, it's like now you realize that maybe you shouldn't go on the path that you originally thought you were going to go on. Maybe you should go on this other one that maybe feels a bit more in alignment with like of your higher good. Yeah, because the 9 of Pentacles is clarified by the 9 of Pentacles. This is someone who I feel like, or us as a general, like in general, it's like we're stepping on the King of Swords energy, being very direct, being very blunt. King of Swords is someone who's like straight to the point, very direct, and we're not playing games as a collective. Whereas this 9 of Wands, the 9 of Wands talks about you being a wounded warrior. Like I told you before, you guys have been through a lot. You have been through a lot of like maybe said a lot of fake friends, or a lot of energy vampires who just wanted to manipulate you or steal your dreams or take your ideas, or family that weren't supportive of you and your dreams or what you wanted to do. It's like you guys have been through a lot. You guys have been through your share of like rejection, or abandonment, or isolation, or feeling alone or unwanted, or like we've all been through a lot of things. So that's why now that you're stepping into 9 of Pentacles energy, where you guys are starting to feel like you're confident again, or like you're beautiful, like I said, you survived the storm. It's like you're not so quick to go back to being like the victim, or I won't say the victim, but pretty much like being that energy where it's like people are gonna try to put you back down. That's why like we as a collective and the King of Swords energy, where it's like we're not taking no BS at this time. Like we're standing up for ourselves, or telling people like what we want. If we're not being met with what we desire, it's like we as a whole are kind of just cutting people off, or setting strong boundaries, and like we're not letting people just run over us. That's how I feel like is the energy for us as a collective. We have been through so much, and it's like now that we've been through so much, and now that we have more experience under our belt, now that we have more to work with, it's like we are now, like I said, establishing firmer boundaries, or now starting to know who we are, and now starting to know what we don't want as well. And if we see anything that that anything that is not what we want, we're just quick to like distance ourselves from that as a collective. That's what the stuff we went through before was all about. It's kind of learning what we want and what we don't want as a collective. Yeah, with the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups, I feel like once again with our heart being our God with the Ace of Cups, the more we start to heal and like be open to not only giving love but receiving love, I feel like it's gonna like put us in alignment with people and places and things that's gonna help feed us, feed our soul, like have soul food is what I heard, because that's what at the end of the day these connections are. The people, places, and things that you do or you surround yourself with, these are gonna be the people that gonna have an impact on you and your life and the way you think or the way you view the world. And I feel like that's why you're being called to kind of just, excuse me, heal your heart so you be more in alignment with these people. Maybe you can be in alignment with a certain group of friends who actually do things similarly to you. Who know like what you've been through or understand like what you've been through because they've been through something similar as well. Yeah, from the Five of Cups, step out by the Magician. This is Gemini Virgo energy. Yeah, like I told you before, you guys are in this energy, and maybe I say you guys are alone or in this time of isolation by yourself. You guys are manifesting the life that you want. The Two of Cups came back out here. Yeah, you guys are definitely manifesting. I said if it's like a lover's connection, you guys are manifesting that. If it's a soul tribe, you guys are manifesting your friend group that's going to actually understand you. If it's a job, it's like the main thing is no matter what you guys are focused on, it's going to manifest. So that's why while you're in this time of isolation or by yourself, be mindful of your thoughts, be mindful of your words, be mindful of everything you do, because at the end of the day, it all plays a greater role in regards to your life and how it turns out. So that's why you got to be mindful of the way you talk to yourself and the way you even think about yourself. So that's part of you guys, part of your healing. It's like looking in the mirror, telling yourself in the mirror every day that you're gonna right and like everything's gonna be okay, and no matter what we're going through, we're gonna put our best foot forward, and we're not gonna worry about things we can't control. And every day we're gonna be the best and happiest and brightest version of ourselves, and we're gonna do the best with what we can here. It's pretty much like being mindful of the way you treat yourself, because at the end of the day, the way you treat yourself is how others are going to treat you as well. So that's why you guys are healing or building up a better connection with yourself, so that other people can treat you with the same respect that you treat yourself. hmm With the Nine of Pentacles, I told you earlier, you guys have been through a lot, but the thing is, like with Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you guys are definitely taking your time, or to where it's being I'm not saying required, but recommended that you guys take your time with whatever it is that you're going through here, because at the end of the day, you don't want something that's going to be like easy come, easy go. You want something that's going to be like slow and steady wins the race. You want something that's going to be here for a long time. So sometimes it's going to require that you build it up from the ground up, or you do it brick by brick and step by step, so you know that it's being built on a stable foundation. I feel like if it's in regards to healing, take your time with it. Don't rush your healing. Because at the end of the day, like I said, even you are a work of art. Yeah. But what I get from the Knight of Wands is don't lose that spark. Do things that's going to make you happy. Yes, take your time investing in certain people or places or things, but also don't lose that spark within you. That's another common theme. Do the things that you have fun doing, whether it be painting or coloring or drawing or acting or dancing or singing or playing video games or doing YouTube or whatever it is for you guys. You're being called to kind of just do more of that. Don't lose that spark. That's part of the Six of Swords. That's how you move past the storm. As I said, you guys focusing on things that's actually going to make you happy. Not only you guys, pouring that love into yourself, giving yourself that love and affection that you give to everybody else, but also, having fun with doing what you want to do. Yeah, with the Emperor and the Wands. At the end of the day, I told you earlier, you're in charge of your healing. It's your responsibility to make sure that you're stable, or that you're happy, or that you have a happy home, which is like some of us, I said, people think a happy home is like, an actual building. But for some of us, like I said, happy home is like an actual person. Like maybe your body is it's like your temple, So make sure like your body is healthy, making sure your mind is set, or you're emotionally stable. And that could be your Four of Wands. Or for some of you, like I said, it could be an actual like marriage or a twin flame or lover connection. But either way, it's your responsibility to make sure that if it's like a relationship, it's your responsibility to make sure that things go right in the relationship. Like, because say like, with the Emperor card being here, obviously if you're an emperor, you're dealing with an empress. It takes two to tango. You guys, I said, if you guys want this marriage or this home life to work in regards to relationship, it's your job to make sure you're doing what you're doing. It's your divine feminine or divine masculine's job to make sure that they're doing the same thing as well. But 9 times out of 10, if you do what you're doing, someone else will be doing what they're supposed to be doing. Because that energy will kind of just mirror back to you. So that's the energy that we're in is the year of 8. It's pretty much you're getting back what you're putting out here. So that's why that's it. Like I told you before, you're in charge of your own stability. You're in charge of finding, like I said, your own empress, someone who will match you. If this is about a relationship. This is your job to make sure that you are, finding your empress, or that you are creating, like, the life that you want to live by, creating, the stable home. Like, make sure, it's not in a crazy neighborhood, or making sure, I said, that you yourself are stable with the Four of Wands. Make sure that, like I said, you're emotionally, on par to actually, be in a relationship. You don't have insecurities or past traumas or childhood wounds that you still need to address, or actually making sure that you're in an energy where you actually understand yourself better. This is the time where I told you that Emperor card. This is your time to heal, to move forward, to get into a better place in your life where you're no longer harboring the past pain or fear or rejections, from your past. You're moving forward all that so you can get the life that you want. So at the end of the day, like I told you, it's your job to make sure you are getting the life that you want. If you about a relationship, if you want the relationship with the empress, you gotta work hard to be the emperor, or vice versa. If you're the empress, you gotta work hard to be the emperor, to find your emperor. You gotta find. It's your job to make sure you get what you want. No one's gonna hand you the dream job that you want on a silver platter if you're not doing the work. That's what I'm getting. And what's gonna help you, as I told you guys, taking your time and investing with other people. Like, take your time with yourself, because you guys deserve that. You guys are a masterpiece. A masterpiece doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. It takes work. It takes effort. So be patient. But the thing is, you guys also need to do things that's going to be fun for you. The Queen of Wands is clarified by the the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys working hard to maybe be this confident, ambitious, or goal-driven, sexy person. I feel like that's what's gonna happen, is you guys being more balanced. The more you guys keep working on yourself, or just working in general, like working on things that needs your attention, your focus, that's how you're gonna get this balance from this 5 of Cups energy. I feel like you're gonna have this tower moment where it's like, it's gonna be like the good tower. You guys are now actually starting to, like, move forward from your past. You're not letting it hold you back anymore. You're gonna start, really appreciating that you went through what you went through, because like I said, it didn't break you, but instead it pushed you to be someone who's more confident, to know your worth, to not settle for less, to not just, like, take anything that just comes your way, to have boundaries, to love yourself better, to know what you want and what you don't want. It's like, I told you earlier, it's really about how you perceive things that go wrong. Yes, stuff's gonna always go wrong, but it's really, what are you learning from this situation? What is the situation that you're going through? What is it here to teach you? What is this person here to teach you? So at the end of the day, life is a lesson. There's always something we can learn from all the good and the bad, from the lessons and from the blessings. There's always something that we can learn from each and everything that we go through. So even through, like I said, the stormy weather, or through this low point, what is the lesson that God's trying to teach you? Mm-hmm. And so the Sun card at the bottom of the deck, a lot of things are definitely going to be revealed, or you guys are definitely going to be going towards your happiness. But the thing is, I said, you got to make it past this 5 of Cups energy, because that seems to be the only obstacle, is the way you guys perceive these bad situations. Is it good or is it bad? It's not really more so about it being good or bad. It's, what did you learn from it? There's no reason to be sad about when things don't go your way, because things are going to constantly not go your way. That's life. Everyone experiences failure, or everyone experiences, like, losing, because, like, it's a part of life. But what did you learn from it? Why is this considered a loss? Why does this person get you down, or why does this thing make you sad? That's what this time of you guys healing is about. Getting to the root problem of your issues. Seeing what the root of the problem is and healing that. Healing your mindset regarding a person, or regarding love, or regarding this fear you have to maybe commitment, or maybe to, I said, you guys actually trying to be, put your best foot forward. Like, some of you guys have a fear of success, or fear of failure. So therefore you guys don't try, because, you guys are scared. But that's the wrong mindset to have. You need to actually deal with that by understanding, where does that fear come from? Was that something that was taught from my childhood? Or is that something I learned from society? Maybe I had some sort of traumatic thing happen to me, where it's like, now it's creating problems for me in my current situation. That's why I feel it's like you guys are now being called to deal with your issues, because it's time. There's no time like the present. Now it's time for you guys to really sit down and deal with your own problems so that you can be a better person. What I'm hearing is you'll be the leader that you wish you had. This is how the deck split. This is the animal spirit deck. We have the earthworm. The earthworm talks about you guys being a novice or a beginner in something here. So you guys are a bit shy or hesitant to like speak up, but you guys shouldn't be discouraged from speaking up because usually the novice, usually the fresh beginner's mindset or the fresh beginner's eyes offers the most insight because it's like the eyes that's unbiased or untouched. So with the earthworm card being here, it's called don't be. I was telling you guys, don't be afraid to speak up. Okay, don't be afraid to to pretty much make a fool of yourself. Don't be afraid to make a fool of yourself. Especially if you're starting out on something new, like me and this whole YouTube thing. Sometimes I gotta learn to just go out there, even though I don't have the equipment that I had previously, but I'm still not stopping because at the end of the day, it's not about things looking a certain way, like, oh my god, my webcam isn't in 4K like it used to be, or it's not in HD like it used to be, or it's about me having the nice fancy mic that makes my voice sound smoother. It's like it's not about that. Sometimes it's about your message. Is the message good? Is the message there? And if it is, that's all that matters. Is did they get the message? Not, oh, how did it look, or was it packaged a certain way, or did it sound this way? It's like it doesn't matter. It's like if I told someone else, if you have a good song, it's gonna be a good song, regardless of what you do to it. If it's a hit, it's a hit. If it sucks, it sucks. It doesn't matter how much you try to add auto tune or do add in this new instrument or whatever. If it sucks, it sucks. If it's good, it's good. And you trying to add or take away stuff from it isn't gonna change it. I feel like that's kind of what's going on here with you guys. You guys have something that you definitely going to be creating here. But the thing is, you're not going to be able to create it if you don't get past this little hump you're going through, your inner turmoil. Yeah, things are going bad in your outer world, but what's going on in your inner world? That's the main focus right now. So take time out to really sit down with yourself and figure out, what's my issue? What's my problem? What's my trauma? Because with the Stingray card being here, it talks about you guys are definitely having to make some sort of decision between the old, familiar, and comfortable, or the new, unfamiliar, and uncomfortable. And the thing is, with pressure from friends and family, is going to make the situation or the decision any easier. Okay? But this is going to help you guys, as I said, build up confidence within yourself. Because the Stingray Tail card speaks about your spine as well as confidence. What's going to help you out is you guys moving through the discomfort. I told you, you guys aren't going to grow in comfortability. There's no growth in doing the same thing every day, or exploring the same worlds or exploring the same world, or trying the same food, or being in the same type of relationship. It's like you're not growing from this because it's the same thing. In order for you guys to go, you have to actually try something different and get out of your comfort zone. Especially with the turtle card being present. The turtle card talks about you guys being at home within oneself, being comfortable in your own skin, not trying to, I feel like, compare yourself to other people. With the turtle card being present, that's what you guys need to definitely slow down. We as a collective need to slow down and learn to tell our own story instead of looking outside ourselves for validation or for answers or for clues about what we should do. The clues come from within us. Our answers, what we're looking for, is within us. Excuse me. I'm hearing that one Frozen 2 song, Show Yourself. Or in the movie where Elsa was looking for the voice and what the voice was trying to tell her. But first, what she was looking for was already inside of her. It's like that. You guys, whatever thing you're looking for, the answers that you're trying to find is literally inside of you. And the more you guys, I told you, deal with your demons or deal with your issues, your traumas, your triggers, whatever you want to call it, the more you're actually going to be able to really start, I said, tapping into this Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands energy, where you guys are being more confident. You guys are trusting your intuition. You're trusting your talents, your gifts. You're not settling for anything because you know you deserve better than what, maybe these sabotaging energies were previously in your life. Especially with the moth card being present. The moth is about having the grass is greener syndrome. Going towards the quick, easy, new, shiny solution. That's the wrong mindset. At the end of the day, life is a giant mystery. So instead of wishing that things would be easier or different, actually, enjoy the mystery. Because at the end of the day, no one's exempt from it. So with the moth card being here, it talks about you guys need to finish what you start, because at the end of the day, if you don't, you're gonna experience burnout, as well as feel like you guys aren't gonna be confident in yourself because like you guys aren't finishing anything. But it's because you guys keep giving up halfway through because it's difficult or it's hard or it's complicated. That's the point. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. This isn't easy. Going through a death and rebirth is not fun. Being the best version of yourself requires you shedding the old version of yourself, which isn't the best. Or it isn't the best. It isn't the easiest thing to do. And that's what I told you guys. You guys need to just keep going through with that Nine of Wands energy. Don't give up. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for comfortability. Don't settle for these negative, low vibing energies or bad habits or people or places. Because at the end of the day, this is not going to get you the results that you want. So keep going. Start that business. Or start that new hobby. Heal from your childhood wounds or your old relationships or whatever. So I feel like a lot of us are in fox-like energy. A lot of us are very creative, adaptable, and have a lot of mystique to go around. So the fox card, but you guys are someone who's very quick and adaptable. You guys learn very quickly to a lot of different situations. But not only that, it's like you guys also are someone who can learn how to make things very fun and interesting. Like I don't know how, but it's like almost like when you guys do like a fox-like energy does enter the room. It's like a lot of you guys like bring this like fun or mystique energy within you guys, as well as you guys make great partners. Yeah, excellent lovers. With the fox card being present, it's like maybe you guys need to reconnect with friends or family or loved ones, people who actually understand you. Let me say it like that. People who actually love and understand you and want what's best for you. So fox card talks about you guys don't do very well when you slip away from the pack or whatever. And I feel that because I normally kind of embody this fox-like energy myself, because the fox is one of my animal spirits. And like earlier today, my mom called me, and it felt so good just to hear her voice. So I understand like that fox energy where you're quick to adapt to situations, you make things fun, and like you are an ideal lover. But it's like sometimes it's just good to hear back from the people who truly matter. Else. Let's see. What do we as a collective? Let's do the enchanted. What do you got for the enchanted map for Aquarius? Not Aquarius. For us as a collective. Wide open, wishing well. I'll take these two. Ooh, peaks of joy. Okay. You have 42 and 48. Okay. So, first card out we have here is wishing well. It says, desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. It says, desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It's an aha moment. It's when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can control the process of growth. Rather, you must. Sorry, I said that wrong. Let me repeat that. It says, to the end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust in spirit. Be prepared to be amazed. Yeah, so like I told you, this time where like you won't know the outcome of you guys taking up blindly for faith. Because like we're all just having, like I said, this inner knowing within ourselves, and it's not as like pretty much co-creating with God or with spirit or whatever you want to call it. Just finishing what we start. No matter how hard or how complicated or how confused it may be, just still finish it out. And just, be wide open to whatever happens here. Because that's what this card is all about. Wide open. It says you are free to express. It says you are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. The wide open card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. So don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique, sorry, you have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time. So speak up and speak out. This card is a sign of the maverick who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. Yeah. So I told you, it's like pretty much some of you guys are walking away from the old ideology or maybe old dreams that you thought, you wanted, or something that you thought at one point in time that, was going to be the best thing for you. But it's like the more you just, like I said, be open to what comes your way, I feel like you're going to be surprised in a very good way of what actually happens. And maybe you guys get blessed with more than what you thought you were going to get. It says at the bottom of the deck, peaks of joy. Your life is filled with happiness, so share it with others. Joy is yours today. No matter your inquiry, you will be happy with the results. You're coming closer to a sense of achievement, and you worked hard for it. You're surrounded by true companionship and events that are synchronicity. Synchro. Oh my God, I'm gonna butcher this word, so please don't come for me. Synchronistically arranged to bring you to the next level of your life. The world is singing a beautiful harmony. Life is exhilarating and hopeful. Let gratitude fill your heart and remember to share your happiness because joy is contagious. So, like I was telling you earlier, gratitude is the right attitude. Let go of the sadness energy. Get past those humps. Because at the end of the day, like I told you, whatever's going to be falling away or out of your life, it's all part of divine timing. There's better things that's going to be coming your way, but you got to let go of maybe things that you thought was going to be your happy ever after. Maybe you guys have to, take a different path here, and that's okay. Like I told you before, things don't always go as we plan. It's not just about rolling with the punches, which is what pretty much energy is all about. Being wide open to what kind of comes your way and just hoping for the best. At the end of the day, I feel like a lot of good things are going to be happening. According to these cards, a lot of joy is coming our way, but you just gotta learn to just go with it. What other cards should I get here for my collective? Should I end it there, or let me get one last deck real quick? Oh, it's the wild unknown archetypes. These are like really, really long oracle cards, so I'm not gonna read or grab a lot of them or read a lot of them. Okay. This I can do. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. The first card that came out was the Village. I don't have to look this one up. I know what this one means. The Village talks about you guys pretty much, I say like, like I told you, if you're like some sort of character in a show, like let's use Naruto, if you know about the anime, about the show, about the Hidden Leaf Village. Like this is one ninja named Naruto who like, has this village where pretty much like it's familiar to him, that's where he grew up in, and that's what he's familiar with. But in order to actually grow and become the, world's greatest ninja, which is like his dream, he has to leave his village and actually like go on missions or, you know, go on dangerous like, side quests to become the great person that he's supposed to be, or the great ninja that he wants to be. But the thing is, he knows that he has to leave the village in order to do so, because that's where the most growth happens, is outside of this, as outside of the village, which is like, the village is his comfort zone. That's what he's familiar with. That's what he grew up in, is this village. I feel like for a lot of you guys, that's kind of like what's going on for you guys. You guys got to get out of this comfort zone. Nothing grows in comfortability. Like that moth card, not moth, the stingray card I told you about. You guys got to move past discomfort. That's where the growth is where, things are starting to bug you or annoy you or agitate you, or, things are getting tough. That's where the growth is at. You're not going to grow in things that you're familiar with. So learn to, like I said, go with the flow. In regards to, like I said, trying new things, especially with the mirror. The mirror card talks about you guys need to put down the mirror, or in this case, the phone, because the mirror can definitely distort the way you view yourself. Like sometimes, like you go through like the carnival or through the state fair, where you go through the house of mirrors, and it's like kind of misconstrued the way you view yourself. Hold on, my battery's dying. Let me get the charger over. My battery to my laptop is dying, so I have to charge it. Hold on. Okay. Well, pretty much the mirror is no exception to this rule. The mirror talks about you guys pretty much are comparing yourself to maybe supermodels, or are outside supermodels, maybe supermodels, but like Instagram models, or like buff dudes at the gym who work out like 4 times a week, or 5 times a week, or maybe 8 times a week or whatever. But it's like that's part of the problem. The mirror card being here talks about you guys need to stop comparing yourself to other people, because you're on your own journey. You're on your own like quest, to be like the greatest ninja or whatever. And your journey isn't going to be the same as my journey. Your journey is going to look like I don't know who's a famous celebrity, Beyonce's journey, or I don't know. Your journey's not going to look like Mariah Carey or Nicki Minaj's or whatever. I'm just thinking about celebrities who I know. I don't be on social media enough to really like look up to people. But this is people who I can think of. Pretty much like your journey's not gonna look like an Instagram model, or it's gonna be like someone who's like TikTok famous, or who's YouTube famous, or like because like your journey is your own. So stop comparing, oh, well, I didn't get famous overnight off my first video, or, oh, I didn't, have this happen or have that happen. Because, your journey is going to look like theirs. Your journey is your own unique journey. And you guys need to start just being appreciative of, I said, the highs and the lows of it. Because at the end of the day, this is your story. This is your life. And you're going to have to just live it the way you want. Now, the one card I will read to you, like, word for word, is the bridge. Here we go. It says the bridge. This is the connection, the link, the gate. It says, will Shri reconcile? I don't understand. Are you asking me if someone will reconcile with you? Well, I don't know. It says, imagine building a bridge. Then imagine building a wall. Which energy is needed for the situation at hand? Which image softens and heals the heart? Will Shri contact me? Hmm. Hold on one sec. It says, lie on the floor and listen to the bridge over troubled water. Notice the ease and acceptance within the melody, the feeling of rising above the muck. Honestly, with the way this message is going, you just need to trust your intuition. Sorry. If you want an actual answer, you have to pay for a personal reading. Because the main thing for everyone is literally listen to your heart. If you feel like everything in you is guiding you towards someone, then go for it. Because maybe I said, like, a lot of us have options about what we want to do with our lives. For some of us, I said we want to start maybe our own job or our own, side hustle. Start your own business. Some of us wants to, try a new lover. Some of us wants to, do something different that we never done before. Maybe move to a new location. And all of us are being intuitively guided. That's the general message for everyone. I feel like you're no exception to this. If there's really something deep within you telling you to go for someone, then I say try it. But, be open to whatever comes of the situation, whether it's good or it's bad. Or I say good or bad, whether you guys get rejected or not, that's a possibility. But learn to see, he stopped talking to me and I'm still stuck in him. Can't move on. Oh, easily. If he's not talking to you, girl, well, then you gotta move on. You gotta start loving yourself more. With the star card being here at the very beginning. Heal. Ask yourself, why can't you move on? You have to ask. Because at the end of the day, if he's not talking to you, then why are you so, attached to this one person? You have to ask yourself that question. Why am I so attached to this one individual who isn't even talking to me? That's the part of you got to really heal. If you really like this person or whatever. Why do you like them? Are you attached to them, or do you like them because it's like some sort of trauma bond? Or maybe because you're projecting some sort of version of them onto them that isn't even true. Maybe you're seeing them as the love of your life, but they're seeing you as just some random girl. And that's part of you got to be honest about yourself. But my gut feeling is telling me he will contact me. Well, if your gut's telling you that, then you have to wait. If you really truly believe this is your person, like I told you before, part of your healing is also not being so hyper focused on the guy or the girl. That's not the important part of your life. Your lover is only a small piece of your happiness. You have to find something else besides your lover to focus on, like a new hobby or a job or something. That's what's going to help you out this time. Is you guys getting more out of your comfort zone, trying new things. I said the love department isn't working out. That's one of the options that we have up here. I forgot where the 7 cups is, but that isn't working out for you. Then try a different cup. Try something else you love. Try your friends, hanging out with friends instead. It's not always about love. Or maybe I said if you guys been thinking about trying a new YouTube channel or a new idea, try it. What do you got to lose? I mean, literally at this time, you're being called to just try anything that you're feeling called to do. Besides that, don't try him. I said you already tried it, and I said waiting on his response, then you do something else. Okay. And that's what I'm getting from here. But try anything, that's out of your comfort zone. That's what I'm getting. Now, finishing the bridge is bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, no problem. I love helping y'all. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, and personalities. This archetype is the gesture of acceptance, of saying yes, rather than withdrawing, separating, and saying no. We can cross a bridge to an unknown land. We are led magically into a new reality. We open to otherness. Healing and communication are made possible. We enter a state of curiosity, wondering, and learning. The shaman, for example, creates the bridge between the everyday world and the sacred. This card asks us to study the connections between the seemingly disconnected parts of our life, like relationships, ideologies, and histories. Remember that a bridge can't be forced. It must be made with love, or its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life. Remember that part. Whatever you're wanting, it cannot be forced. That's what I meant by acceptance. Accept whatever you get from whatever you do. If that makes sense. I say if it doesn't, I say go back to the beginning of this reading. I'm almost finished. But at the end of the day, whatever you're going through, write it down. Because what's at the bottom of the deck is the poet. A lot of your blessings or a lot of your gifts are maybe you guys are just poets or writers or maybe destined to write some sort of book. But the thing is, like, a lot of your blessings are going to come through you writing down what you went through in life. Like maybe some of you guys are healers or you guys are going to be healers where you guys are, I say you're experiencing certain things so you can help other people. Maybe your story is going to help encourage other people to, go within or do something differently that they want to do. But with Agate being here, this tells about you guys are pretty much learning to just be open. At the end of the day, be mindful of like the things that you do every day. What does that lead up to? What does you guys, say if you guys are, eating unhealthy food every day, what do you think that's going to lead up to? It's going to lead up to maybe a heart attack, or you guys getting, bloated and, fatter, or, feeling like you're not as motivated to, do what you want to do. Be mindful of, things that you're doing every day, and what does that lead up to? Okay? So all of it literally is playing a big role in your life here. All right, for the sake of time, I'm going to end this reading here. If you guys enjoy, please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please push my channel out to a bigger audience. You guys know I love all of that amazing jazz. Yes, I do. Okay, my collective? All right, now just be open to receiving whatever life has for you. If one door closes, then, go with a different door. Or, try something new that you've been wanting to try for a while, but feeling like maybe you shouldn't. And don't compare yourself to anybody else because you're unique. Your own journey is your own unique journey. It's not going to be like anybody else's. So really enjoy it. Anyways, I love you guys so, 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 so much. But with this being said, goodbye, my superstars.